Welcome, human. It's nice to see you awake. Wow, your eyes are beautiful. They're like oysters. Or pearls. They're like a pearl that an oyster makes. Welcome to my little grotto. You look a little confused. That's alright. I was a little confused when I first saw you. Humans don't normally come out to this area because of all the rocks and whirlpools and storms. It's kind of dangerous if you can't breathe underwater. I'm a mermaid, by the way. You might have noticed. But if you haven't, that's what I am. I saw you in your floating thing, and you started to struggle with steering it, and then it kind of started to go under the water. I thought it was supposed to do that, but then you went under the water, and it looked like you weren't having fun under the water, so I brought you here. It's a cave, but it's a cave that's under the water. This is an air pocket. I think there might be maybe some holes that lead to the surface. They're really, really small though. You won't have to worry about breathing. You'll have oxygen. Well, I brought you here because there's a really bad storm on the surface right now. It's terrible. You're much safer down here with me. Oh, I promise I'll take you back up to the surface once the storm's over. Since you're going to be down here with me for a while, why don't we chat? I never got to meet a human up close, and I wouldn't mind learning about you, about your humans. Humans have names. Do you have a name? I like that. I don't know if you'll be able to pronounce my name in my native language. So why don't I have a human name? What's a good human name? No, what does that mean? Oh, I like that. That would be my name. Thank you. amphibian species on the surface. Huh, that's weird. We have mer people. And an octopus is fairly intelligent. There's some debate on whether or not they're sapient. We'll worry about them later. We're here to talk about you. We're here to talk about humans. What were you doing on the surface? Interesting. That's such a human thing. I can't stop looking at you. Can I touch your face? Just a little. You feel a little bit different when you're awake. But when you are in the water, I pulled you here, so I did have to hold on to your arms for a little while. It's amazing. We do look similar. And yet, so different. My family is going to be so jealous. They live really, really deep in the ocean. Very rarely do they get to encounter humans. Well, I guess maybe they won't be jealous. They don't really like humans, but I think you're very interesting. You build things. Mer people also build things, but there's such variety to what humans make. I have a few things with me. Would you explain what some of them are? Yeah. In exchange, I'll show you something special from the mer people. What is this? ocean, either because of the intense pressure or because of your lack of underwater breathing. I've heard that you've created things to help you do that. But what happens when those things fail? You're only as capable as your inventions. So cute. So this is a fan too. Oh, I see. Wind already exists on the surface. Why would you need to generate your own? Humans are so quirky. I have another thing to show you. This. Do you know what it is? Any ideas? You may have noticed the lights in here, where people can see in the dark. See might not be the right word. More like sense our way through the darkness. Humans can't do that. I found these. Oh, what? Lamps. They have these little boxes, and when you place those boxes in the sun, it gathers that energy for a little while. Once the storm passes, I'll have to take those little boxes and bring them back up. Otherwise, the lamps will run out of light. Oh, this goes into... Okay. The lamps I have different light bulbs. Another wonderful example of humans part that confuses me is, why do humans need clothing? Mer people don't require clothing. We're always the perfect temperature. Mer people can live in the coldest waters or in the tropical waters. We can adapt to many different temperatures and water pressures. Humans can't live anywhere. We can't live anywhere that's too cold, at least not without your inventions. Oh, you also can't drink salt water. How weird. Mer people can live in fresh or salt water. And what about raw meat? Can humans eat that? Oh, there's also some fruits and vegetables you can't eat. Some foods are toxic to humans. You humans are so adorable. It seems like you're unfit to survive on this world, and yet you keep on going. I admire your tenacity. You're almost like a little baby. You don't understand your own mortality. It's almost like you don't have self-preservation. Especially people like you. You visit this area knowing of the dangers. And for what? Is there anything here that you would need? So cute. Oh, well. I did promise to share a mer-person thing with you. Thank you so much for answering my questions. It's nice to hear a human describe it. This is a special kind of salt. And I'm assuming that your sense of smell can affect your taste. Would you be willing to smell this and then eat a little bit? It's safe for humans to eat. I promise. What does it smell like to you? I didn't expect that answer. And now for a taste. You don't mind if I feed you, do you? Open up. Wow, look at those teeth. Those teeth don't even look like they could bite into anything sharper, harder than fish scales. I don't even know if you could eat a sea sponge with those teeth. Mer people have very tough, I guess you'd call it skin. Human skin is so fragile. It cuts so easily. I'm looking forward to learning more about humans. I can't wait to do more tests, ask more questions, learn more about your anatomy, physiology, mental capacities. This underwater cave is located not only below the water, but the main exit is a very, 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 very long swim. From what I understand, humans can't hold their breath very long. You also can't swim very fast. If you ever want to leave, you're going to need my help. I can bring you food and fresh water. I'll keep the lamps on as long as I can. people are supposed to keep their promises, but I'm really bad at that. Maybe that's why I live here and the rest of them live far away. I hope you're enjoying that sea salt. It's to help you fall asleep. You've had a really rough time, and you swallowed a lot of water earlier. That should help clear out your lungs. I want you to stay healthy. I'm not entirely sure what a human needs to stay healthy, but I am willing to find out. Once I learn enough about humans, I'll be able to invent some of my own things. I'm so glad that you decided to sail into my area. Shame that you fell into the water and fell. Maybe it seemed like you weren't able to swim to the surface, almost like something was dragging you down. Well, yeah. Accidents happen. I hope you enjoy your time.